What's up, everybody? Sorry for the long intro. I know I said it in chat, but I'll repeat it here for anyone that wasn't reading chat or just got here. I had to do a longer intro intentionally because the past few streams have been copyright, not striked, but they were claimed because Twitch thinks that I have copyright material being played. And it has been the same song that they've said that it was. And I'll be honest with you, I can't even find the song that they say it is. I can find the group that it says that it is, but not the actual song. So and during those streams, I had my intro songs mostly, I believe, set up as random. And I don't know which song or portion of a song was specifically marked. So I wanted to play all of it, and I took down the timing of everything so that way I can track down what portion of it they think is bad. Because I'm using Monstercat Gold streamer safe mode, meaning every single track that I find and play is safe to stream, and my account is registered with that particular subscription on both YouTube and Twitch. So I shouldn't be getting claimed anywhere, especially for a song that doesn't exist on my list. Anyway, I digress. I want to breed. Word choice. Yeah, no, I want to do some villager breeding, but that means setting up a breeder over by the village. Now, I did watch a tutorial for a new one that I've never done before. I've done one very, very similar, where I kind of transported the villagers away from the farm. But this one in particular kind of intrigued me because it keeps the villagers right next to the farm rather than transporting them away. And I had always thought that you kind of need to transport them away so that way you can keep getting villagers, but apparently that might not necessarily be the case. So we're gonna try it. I need carrots and potatoes. While I'm gathering stuff, how the heck are we? How is everybody? How was your Wednesday? How was your week? If you haven't been here since Monday, or since before Monday, how are you? Where are my vegetables? Right. Perhaps on the farm that I built last week or last Monday. Yeah, there we go. Well, let's just take 2 stacks. I actually don't know how much I need. Got the raise, but the promotion hasn't gone through yet. Interesting. I've always had it the reverse way. I get the promotion, but not the raise. Let's see. I kind of want to leave that there. Don't need flint and steel on me. All right, let's see here. Rails. I am gonna want more rails, I think. So let me actually go down into the mine shaft here. Should be tomorrow. Hey, I mean, as long as you get both. I mean, can you really complain if you get the raise but not the promotion? I don't know if I would. But no, man, that's exciting news. Congrats. That's really exciting. I'm happy for you. That's not the way. away.
Waiting for no one. We're heading straight up for the sun.
You wanted it for a while? Yeah. Usually takes a long time to get stuff like that sorted. Can I... Is there a way to separate the minecart and the chest? I'm gonna guess no. Don't need too much of this. It's just gonna be to kind of help with pulling villagers out. I'm gonna try and do this off of memory, because like I said, I've built one of these before, just not this specific style. But there is a slight change. I don't want to eat that. So does it change your day-to-day kind of business? You got a whole lot more responsibility. I know some promotions like drastically change what you end up doing. Yeah, okay, yeah. So that is kind of where I was getting at with the whole I always get the promotion but not the raise kind of deal, because a lot of the times I fall into this scenario where I get told to do something, so I do it and I keep doing it. And it's clearly a task for somebody that, you know, is higher position, right? But then it turns out that, you know, they just didn't want to do it. And anyway, yeah. Shady stuff. Luckily, that has not been the case with my current job. So. I got a whole bunch of junk just by going down there now. I'm gonna need not that many rails. That's a whole lot of rails. I also don't need the activator rails. No, I do need the... No, I don't. Disregard. So yeah, does anyone know if I can like somehow split the minecart with chest? Because it would actually be nice to have that. Ooh, I need to make a way to get oh, how do I do it? A disposal system. Does a disposal system basically require comparator? Is there any other way, or not necessarily a comparator, but like even like an observer? So I don't want to have to go to the nether to get quartz. Is there any way I can do a disposal system without that? Well, hello there, Random Plays. How you doing? Welcome on in. I saw you sent me a follow the other day. I appreciate that. Yeah, so the iron farm currently doesn't have overload protection, just in case I happen to, you know, need it. But all of the systems that I'm familiar with on how to dispose of items like that require either an observer or a comparator. Okay. I have a whole bunch of junk, and I'm gonna need a lot more space. I guess we're gonna make another boat real quick. Okay, so last time we were here, random, I made an iron golem farm, and it doesn't have overflow protection. Any farm, and it's in the spawn chunk, so it's constantly running, or at least should be constantly running. So any farm that I set up that can be automated like that, that can't necessarily have an off button, I want to ensure has a disposal system set up, and I would really rather have that sooner rather than later. Like hopper gets full and just rolls past the hopper into fire. Okay, I see what you're getting at. I think I might be able to do that. I think. Now, door. Yeah, check on Gerald. How you doing, buddy? Hanging in there? Want a carrot? Great. You eat that carrot. Let's go ahead and offload some stuff. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to split the mine carts, but for now, I think I'm just going to leave them here so they're out of my inventory. Let's get... Sad that that's the block that I have the most of. All right, for this, I am going to need sawmill. I'm gonna need the carrots and that. I'm gonna need a compost. One too many. Yeah, that's right. And I think it should be fine. Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else I'm gonna need for this stuff. At the buckets. I think we're good. Let's go tackle I need lava real quick actually before I go, since is lava gonna be an issue though? Have I gotten cactus yet? I don't think so. I haven't found a... I think it would be better if I did it into cactus. I don't think I have any. Unfortunately, I forgot to turn off fire tick, so I think it can spread. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna go get some lava. And I'm trying to think off the top of my head which way I'm going to be able to do the lava burning. I would have to have, I think, a sign. Actually, how am I going to do that? Yada, do you remember how my farm is set up? I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Yeah, I'm not trying to climb up that. All right, well, we're heading over there. I'll try and tackle that first, because not that it's going to overflow anytime soon, but it's like stuck on my head now. That, and I get to show random the iron farm. It's a pretty generic iron farm, but all right, let's bounce on over. Let's take this, because from there I can go straight over to the village and make a breeder. Do I need... Ooh, that's a question. Do I need to make sure that the breeder is far enough away from the village, or can I have it in the village? Because I did steal 3 villagers from it, so there should be a surplus of beds. There was plenty of beds and houses that were empty anyway in the first place. I seem to recall it was like 100 and something blocks, but the thing that I'm remembering isn't from the village, it's from an iron golem farm. I mean, I suppose it would still kind of mess with the quote-unquote town size. I also want to make sure that it's not anywhere near the pillager outpost, because I want to turn that into a raid farm eventually. So I guess I would have to take it into the other direction. I could do the probably really annoying thing and build it over water, because between these spawn chunks and over there's a decent amount of space. I don't know if I want to do that though. I don't. All right. Question is, did I leave a bed here? Yeah, I did. Perfect. All right. So here is my farm. We have villagers underneath the center of this. So the golem wants to spawn here-ish. Sometimes he's been spawning on top of these bottom slabs for some reason. I don't know why. I've seen 2 of them get out, but that water stream gets pushed onto there. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it the way you were talking about, Yada. Because it gets pushed to the center. And then onto there, and also the center. See, I mean, like, it's nowhere's... Oh, wow, there's a lot over there. I didn't think to look there. So, yeah, once it's in the hoppers, it then has to find a way to come out of the hopper system, which then requires probably the ports. Art. Yeah, I would have to redesign. See what I mean? Like, how do you spawn out here, my guy? You're not supposed to. I don't dare hit this guy because that would hurt. Where are you going? I'm about to hit you. Thank you. I don't know if those are considered spawn. Like, should I leave those open? Will that prevent that? I don't know if I don't know if they're spawning here or not. Because at some point, I'm gonna get to a stage where I don't have enough storage. I know that's a little ways away because I have 6 double chests. The other side of it is this isn't actually foolproof. Like, it's not guaranteed to split between these two sides. Yeah, because 2 of the hoppers are facing the left one, and 1 hopper is facing the right one. I feel like a redesign might be in order. Anyway, once I figure out what I want to do with it. All right. But for now, all I've been doing is utilizing that. Doing that. That's all I've been doing. All right, let's head on over. Well, I could use some dirt, maybe. So, let's see. We're talking about, this is like negative 223, right? So I definitely have to keep it away from that. Like, there's no choice. I could go off in that direction a little bit, because if I go that direction from the village, that is, there's a pillager outpost, and that would mess with it. I believe the village and the pillager outposts are far enough away where they won't mess with each other, especially if I raise it in the sky. So I think I need to go that way. Alternatively, maybe not. Can I just do it over here on the coast, maybe? Is this going to be close enough? The village is basically like right over there, like past the ridge. Kind of wondering if I can do it like on this ledge here. Or if that's gonna combine the village. No, you can stay there. Let's... I'll go around with my chest boat just in case. Now you see the pillager outpost popping up. Oh, there's lava over here. That's good to know. You know, how hard is a raid farm to set up? I've literally never seen one actually built before. I haven't even looked at a tutorial. I've only ever seen like a finished product. It seems like that would be a challenge. Some of them are super easy. Are there multiple different designs? Never done it, but anyone can. Yeah. Okay, so the village is right there. Yeah, I mean, the pillager is definitely far enough away, right? That seems really far away. I also don't want to go past the village simply because it's further away from everything. Ian XO4 has a stacking raid farm. Interesting. Stacking. How do you stack those? I thought it was just one village triggers raid thing. Right. I came over here just to get a little bit of coordinates so that way I can make sure that it's... I think I'm going to try and make it 128 blocks away. I'm going to do it from the edge of here, though. You can stack multiple villages on top of each other to get more raids at once. You can? I thought village just grew in size the closer they were together. How does that work? Okay, so I'm going to base it off of simply being like right here. I know that's not accurate, but it's accurate enough. So we're going to go with 546 -5 because why not? And then we're going to go back over to that coast. Where did I leave my boat? I mean, that definitely... I don't know if it's... I can see it being useful, and if it exists, it's obviously possible. But that goes against what I previously learned about villages, which, I mean, obviously stuff can change, but I'm wondering if what I learned was just incorrect entirely. I got turned around here. Where is the opening? No, it's gotta come back this way. I don't have a bed on me. Let's go kill some sheep. Fight thing. It's always a size thing, isn't it? This is ill-advised. Don't sleep in the random place. Pay more attention to stuff. Good enough. All right, so we're gonna go with 128 blocks away from that village. So hopefully the coast is what 320? Yeah, 360 away, or at 360 or so. Yeah, I think that's right. Doing quick maths in my head when my brain is a little bit foggy. I think it's around 360. That's an interesting natural door. Back. Dude, there's so many farms that I just wanna have already. What's up, dudes? I've got so many things that I want to do. I want to go to that mansion, but I am so ill prepared for that still. That is a reason why I really should do that skeleton spawning, now that I think about it, because I need the arrows 100%. And that would guarantee that I get arrows instead of just having a regular mob dropper or hoping that I get arrows. It's also recommended not to go AFK in a hardcore world. So this is going to be close. Darn it. It's not quite. I mean, maybe with the Z being an issue here, right? So we got 546. I'm not good at doing like 3D math here. I'm good at doing it otherwise. Let's see. That was 546. Nope. 546 minus 388. That's 100. Wait, what? Oh, it was closer to 420. Look at that. So this spot will actually work just fine because it's decent ways away. And that will allow me to have like a centralized location for the breeder. Maybe I can even do it over here. I wonder. I don't know how easy it is to get villagers into boats once they've been dropped from something. But if I have the breeder like floating right here, I can have a rail cart system on the ground. But if I then also have a way to drop them into the water, they'll land on the boat, but they won't. Will they necessarily go into it if they're dropped onto it? Might just stick with rails. Might be easier that way. Not always. Yeah, not feeling. They're picky. Like, I can see the village over there. That's still over 128 blocks away. All right, you know, let's just do it on this peninsula. I'm gonna need a little bit of space here. Thought I had a chest. Dude. Yada, you got a favored villager breeder? You just wing it. This one I thought was the one that I'm gonna work on is I thought was pretty interesting simply because it gives me easy access to using minecarts. And it's really confined. I don't necessarily need, I can probably make my own like holding station if I really need to, just to have like excess villagers, but this one, it doesn't really have that, which is fine because I don't necessarily think I'm gonna need to have like backup villagers. Well, crud. I don't need that. I have wood. I have wood. Can confirm I have wood. What I will need, stone. I even had sticks. Look at that. And I forgot to do it. I was watching Tanisha earlier today, and something that she's been doing, which I've never really thought of because I haven't seen people do it before. It's gotta be a common thing that I just haven't seen, is instead of wasting so much time and effort going back and repairing all of your tools, just buy diamond tools from village trades. She has like almost 700 broken picks because of that. That kind of just blew my mind a little bit when I saw that. I was like, what? Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Should I do a 9x9? Yeah, why not? Oh, I know what I forgot. Trapdoors, but I can make them. So listen. I'm gonna need... Oh, I'm gonna need beds too. I gotta have a bed for the little baby villager to run to. All right. We got sheep. We have shears. Come here. I'm gonna steal your wool. Gibby. Okay, I guess we have to let that one eat. Whoa! Big hole. Don't need dirt now. I need blocks. This isn't going to be a very pretty structure. I've never really thought about doing a super pretty structure for something like this. I don't like sand. Yeah, it gets everywhere, and it's very uncomfortable. Okay, so if we do that size, that's center. No, I think I did. Yeah. My mind is always there. It's just not necessarily. Yeah. Let's see here. Let's do this. No, I need that. Trapdoor. If we're talking about, like, you know, nether regions, for example. Let's see, was it? Nope, I didn't get it. All right, you're gonna have to explain it then. Y'all look terrible. I'm trying to there. Star Wars. Oh. Okay, fair enough. Did you eat yet? You did. Perfect. I'm gonna steal some of your stuff. I think I can picture the character that says it. I am terrible with movie quotes though, so I've never been good at that. Okay, so that one got turned into a meme. Can you send that to me on Discord? Is that tall enough for the baby, or do I need to put do I need to put it as a top one? Because it should want to run this way, right? Hey, buddy. You want to eat? I need your wool. Oh, right. Baby. Right, yeah. I thought so. I tend to put him out of my mind a lot. I don't like him. It might be bad to say, but he is not my favorite. Really need your wall. I mean, okay, to be fair, he's not wrong in this case. Okay, sand really is coarse and it's rough and it's irritating. You didn't add the word irritating into that quote, Yada. It just gets everywhere. Okay, that means they have a place to put all of their goods, or at least they think they do. I think what I maybe should do is bring villagers over here. You didn't feel like typing at all? Oh my god, it's like what, 2 extra words? this guy. On an iPad. When are you ever on your actual computer? Or do you never have your streams up on a computer? Is that what it is? Ah, MacBook. Rip. Apparently the horse doesn't shed leather. Bad. Wait, I see another sheep. Is that the same one? No, it's not the same one. Pain. There's another sheep down there too. So do you have a PC and a Mac and an iPad? Or do you play Minecraft on the MacBook? Is that even possible? You have 12 computers, dude. What the hell? Why do you have 12 computers? Okay. Do I need... I don't know if I'm gonna never throw them away. Yeah. Fair. How do I get... Let's get... Do we? Let's see. I have my desktop. I have my laptop. We have the backup computer just in case. We have your computer. You have your laptop. Oh, you still have your old laptop too. Do I still have my Asus laptop? I think so. You have 2 old laptops? All right, yeah, I can't talk any more smack. I'm sorry. I think I need to block that. Temporarily block this. You know, I probably should not do this with hard block. Let's just go get dirt. Okay. Yeah, they should now path this way. Will the villagers path to the beds this way? They should have wanted to do that, right? I am gonna need another bed, though, actually, now that I think about it. Doink. Poor little chicken. Work laptop, old work laptop, work MacBook, rarely used, really. Gaming PC, new MacBook, old MacBook, 2013. You have an iMac? Like the big CRT version? Surface Pro 4, those kind of suck, I hear. A lot of people at work have those and they're not happy with them. Random Toshiba laptop, that's 9, plus iPad Pro, which is basically a computer, so 10. Yeah, it basically is a computer. I guess if you're including tablets in that count, I also have a tablet. No, the flat one. Oh, right. I gonna be able to effectively bring over villagers from here? I've made so many boats and I just don't bring them. I could try leading them over with just a composter, I guess. So they bought a Mac and they didn't like it, so they kind of went to waste, and you snatched it basically. Are there any villagers up here that I can snag? Because higher height ones would be fantastic. I don't think so. I mean, you kind of... Do you actually think that the Macs are better? Because you seem to have a lot of Macs. Okay, there's one villager. Is there a villager over here? There is a villager over here.
In my head like a melody. Laying back in this bed, playing back what you said, and it's not really helping me. Coming down from this high, is a dangerous ride.
No, let's do dirt.
Out of body floating, lost in my emotions.
Like, I know Macs can sometimes run better, but to me they just don't have enough things going for it that would make me ever want to potentially switch. You loved your 2010 MacBook, but then when you got this job back, Windows stuck. I just want to go back to Mac. That's why I got my. Okay. Why are you staring at me? Especially with those red evil eyes of yours, sir. This guy's gonna want to go to sleep here. Aha. Let's get you into the water. There you are. Oh, I'm stuck. What is going on with that? Do I have like all of the villagers just drained out of this? No, there's one right there. And there's one right there. Okay. Win. I also not a big fan of their mice. Why do I keep getting stuck inside of these villagers? Is it because I keep trying to back up? Trackpad? Why is the trackpad good? Like, is trackpad that different than the trackpad on any laptop PC? I think I'm gonna need a snack here soon. Is it just like a better feel, better response kind of deal? The other thing that I personally don't like about anything Apple is how expensive they are. Like, I know if you take it, if you buy a PC as is and you buy a Mac as is, and like you don't necessarily expect anything else to change on it, Mac is probably going to win out because it just works better by itself. You can't really customize too much. And I know technically you can run like a Microsoft operating system on a Mac, right? Would they have taken that option away? I don't think they would have. Seems like it would be a bad idea. You're gonna have to go because they're gonna try and sleep on that. Used to do it. Well, I'm assuming Boot Camp is like a software on the Mac. Firmware. There he is. Oh, get back here. So this stream, I'm not going to build the villager trading hall. I do want to do a mock-up trial of like one portion of it in a creative world, so that way I can work out the kinks, structurally speaking. The functionality is really easy. I just want to make it look pretty. And doing that will kind of give me an idea of how much material I'm gonna need. At the moment, I haven't really done a whole lot of gathering of anything specific, so I don't really know what I want to build it out of.
I'm bad at pretending, you know I'll be true. Sunday mornings and midnight lights, turning to songs that
I am kind of thinking spruce as like the wood portion of it, and maybe some stripped dark oak, like spruce planks. Maybe try to do either maybe some sandstone, or where do I go, like an andesite? I don't even know how much andesite I can get. All right, these guys should want to path this way, right? Darn it. Well, you know, I'm just gonna do it. Worst case scenario, I have to get them get up there. Get up there. Go, go, go. 3B. Okay, you instantly became this guy. I don't want that. Or actually, you know what? That could be useful. Come here. My guy? Win. Look at that. Aha. Success. At least for one portion of it. And that should keep them safe. As long as I don't have a way for zombies to get up, they should be good to go. Right. Lightning rod. Right. Yeah. I don't have that. So that's gonna be fun. I will have to remember that though. Yeah. Highlight. How are you? I was trying to come up with a witty remark. No, I can't come up with one. My brain's a little fried today. It's not what it should be. Well, see, the only reason why I told you about the last one is because I was doing something hard. I'm not doing anything hard. All right, so you're good to go now. So you should want to sit there and chuck a bunch of stuff at each other. Here, I'll get the game started sooner rather than later. Right? Actually, before you do that, though, I need to... let's see, one. So this is center, so I need to go over here. Right now, I am working on a breeding system. Now, what I don't remember about this particular setup is how this particular room works, because this is very different from what I'm used to. So I'm actually going to have to bring that up real quick on the other monitor. I don't recall what it is. Where is... Did I save the link? I did. Here, you know what? I'll even throw up the link in chat. This is the tutorial that I watched. And I am currently going to be scrubbing through real quick just to get an idea of where things are. I do see one potential problem. I don't know if it's actually going to be an issue. My bedroom and my staging room are one block too short. I can change that though. Okay, so let's actually change that before it gets too crazy. Because those guys are going to start throwing babies out left and right. Yeah, see, they're already doing it. And technically, I need another bed. Eating that. What am I doing? So yeah, this is going to be the village breeder. It's a variety that I have not built yet. As per the other builds that I've worked on, I wanted to make sure that it was something that I haven't done yet, so that way I can diversify my knowledge, if you will. This one, oh, I didn't grab any water. Darn it. And I think I'm actually forgetting something. There is this guy over here. Look at that. He has sea pickle. Ooh, he has a slime ball. He has a pufferfish. Fine. It's not that I need that. I don't need cornflower. Slime ball. I don't have my emeralds with me. Sad. Could actually probably go for a little bit of slime because I don't know how hard it's going to be to get slime. I haven't found a slime chunk yet. All right. I need a sign. That's what I was forgetting. So what you up to, Light? How's your day been? Your Friday starts tomorrow, doesn't it? All right. Okay. So the way this is going to work. Today is your Friday? I thought you worked on Thursdays. Sometimes work Friday. Huh? All right, so the way this is gonna work here is they're going to be pushed to here. All right, so they're gonna go boop, 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 boop. When they grow up, they're gonna get kind of sucked in a little bit. Need way out. Okay, so they're gonna have that, and it's gonna push them over to here. Okay. Now this, I believe, is supposed to be set up in a slightly different way, and you are going to be in my way. Be gone with you. Yes, Minecraft. Welcome on in, Jake. How you doing? We're Minecrafting here. Okay, so that water pushes them over here, and then this is supposed to result in them having a nice little pickup spot, which I think I technically set up wrong. That. Oh, I don't have. I need a way to do a minecart dispenser. That's something I didn't think about, is that I have to have the dispenser for it. So you didn't have a kid? Is that what you're telling me? You didn't. You had hearts, but you didn't do kids. Confusing. Do they only have a chance to make a kid? Is that how that works? I mean, they should see their beds. Or do I have that set up wrong? Do I have to have this instead? Do I have to have that? Is that right? You gonna poop out a kid? I don't know if they're too exciting, too excited about it. Oh, I didn't. I know the other guy is probably gonna turn into whatever that is, like a blacksmith or something, or stone worker. That's fine. All right, so I'm gonna need. Say anger particles? No? I don't think so. I don't recall seeing anger particles. Are you talking about like the little lightning strike cloudy thing? I mean, the only particles I recall seeing from them is the hearts. But I didn't watch the entire process because I was building. You know what? Here, let's kind of force the issue. How about that? Well, we're gonna find out if they're gonna do it right now, right? Is there a cooldown on their breeding? They clearly see their beds. They might be frustrated that they can't get to it, but that's fine. Go to work. Go, go. 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 Good job. Why are you staring at me? I don't know how much food do they normally use to be able to breed? Actually, should probably have more. So this is kind of be the spot that they end up going to. Really? You threw the carrots. Eh? Eh? Yeah, hey, I see a little dude. I see a little one. Kind of stuck inside of the parent at the moment. What is there? Now, does this little one only want to go towards the beds at night like the big, like the adults? Because I thought that they like to go jump. Yep. Oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah. Now, it's pushed over here. Is stuck there. Once it grows up, it should come up here and get stuck over here. Okay, so then over here, the minecart, I think, should work right here. Is that accurate? So I need a dispenser. Yeah. Now, these guys won't run unless I'm over here, which isn't a problem because I'm only ever going to want as many villagers as I want, right? I'm not going to want an excess amount. So them not running constantly won't be a problem. I will have to come over here and basically wait for them to do their thing, I guess. Yeah, this is basically set up. I need a dispenser though. So that means I need a bow. Yeah. I don't know if I have string. I think I have enough string back at base. You know what? Hell, let's toss these guys. These things again. Yeah, you should be good. You gonna breed another one? All right. It is breeding time. We have successfully bred. I need a way to power those rails. That's something I didn't really see in that video. How do you power your rails in this video? YouTube, you really got to stop this bad performance loading on your own freaking software. All right, I need a lightning rod and a torch. Sorry, redstone. All right, let's head back to base. Lightning rod is just 3 copper ingots, right? I think I have some of that cooked up. In the video, and I don't know why they do this. They have trap doors around the composter, like on the level above the composter. Why do they do that? Yeah, but there's a block over it. So how would they do any composting if there's a block over it already? Can they interact with it even though the top side of it isn't accessible? I thought the top side was the only side that they could interact with. Hey, I got a follower alert. I'm not on the page that tells me who it is. Jake! Le Mountain. Thank you for that follow. I appreciate that. I guess we're adding some trapdoors then. Butterfly, we got fruit, right? We got fruits. Okay, so I guess that would just speed up the process, which I guess isn't a bad thing, especially if I have to be there when they're doing it. Because otherwise it can just be left alone in an automated system. Then I just need to sit there and build the rail cart system to be able to bring them wherever I want them. Which I guess is going to be one of those things that's as I need it kind of situation. First thing I want to do is make a villager trading hall, which means I'm going to need farms for like the different trades. So I'm gonna have to actually figure out what that entails, because I actually don't know all kind of farms I can make for something like that, aside from like bamboo maybe, or sugarcane. I know they like, some farmers like you know, potatoes and carrots and beetroots and whatnot, but go with that, and then we can make ourselves lightning rod. Bada bing, bada boom. You know what I'm saying? Do I need anything else for that? I don't think so. I think we're good. I can drop this here. Oh, Jake, I don't know if you were here. The rest of chat hasn't tried, or they don't know. Do you know if you can separate the minecart and the chest from these? Because these came from the abandoned mine shaft, and it would be useful to be able to separate. Oh, I need the dispenser. Yada, thank you for redeeming your piece of the pie. Yada, you'll be happy to know that I am planning some redemptions, and one of them, like bit redemptions, is going to be a pie redemption, 314 redemption. If you just want minecarts, oh yeah, I have iron farm. I was just curious because I already had them, and I was like, well, why not? Why make them if I already have them? You know? Then I'm gonna need cobble. And I'm gonna need a button. I guess we could do a stone button. Find myself. Okay. I think that's everything that I need. Okay, I was like, I recall them being separatable. Like if you break it, like I recall if you breaking it caused them to separate, and then you could just recombine them. Yeah, I haven't really messed with minecart chests. I wonder why they did that. Was that did they also change that for the chest boats? Like, could you break the chest boats and get both back before 119? Did they change that then too? Same time? Oh, like chests with boats weren't even added before then? I feel like those are older than that. Hey, you know what? Somebody's gotta Google it. I could technically Google it, like, right, but I would have to stop moving and stop interacting and stop asking questions, and that doesn't seem fun. Besides, I like talking to people, and if people are a little bit more knowledgeable than me or able to access the information quicker than me, then I'm all for asking people, you know? Google is a very useful tool. It was extremely dangerous for me growing up. Okay, so I don't actually have plans for taking any of these villagers out of the thing currently. As I said, I want to make that trading hall before I get too many villagers. But it's one step in the process. The villager trading hall that I'm wanting to build, I don't know who originally came up with the idea. I don't even know, like, I haven't looked up a tutorial for this specific one. I just saw somebody streaming it and I was like, oh, and I went and to creative mode and kind of figured it out. I was originally going to try and do something with like soul sand bubble columns, but I couldn't get it to work the way I wanted to, so I just ended up doing trapdoor stuff. So it's going to have the zombie above all of the villagers. Well, this is going to be fun. Okay. I want that gone. And I think it's there. Right. That should prevent them from getting to the bin. Am I going to be able to make that jump? Haha. Alright. I don't know how high this lightning rod really needs to be. Is that high enough? It should be safe, right? It's not, there's no like splash damage. Looks good to me. How hey, there's two of them in there. You got Buddy. Good stuff. Now I can fill up the dispenser and give it a little bit of a test before they grow up. Oh. Kind of forgot to put the torch. We're good there. Try that again. Fantastic. That's not what goes in there. Now, the question I have is this actually set up right? Like, will they get... I thought the minecart had to go underneath them in order for that to work. I am out of non-fortune... Oh, no, I'm not. Ooh, I thought I was out of non-fortune picks. Will a minecart traveling right here snag a villager that's chilling right here or here? I mean, I would think yes, because I think this is exactly how the farm is set up. I think so. Save that. Yeah, that's a lot of junk. Now what should we do next? Because that technically finished what I wanted to do for the stream. I didn't know how long it would actually take. Anyone have any suggestions, recommendations, preferences? Open to ideas. Okay, so we got. Light. Do you have any ideas? Bam. I guess I could go mining for a little bit or tree chopping or something. It is already pushing 9 o'clock though. I don't have too much more time. What can we do in about an hour? Getting plane tickets? I thought you already did that. Wasn't that like a discussion like a week and a half ago? Weren't you doing it then? Tickets to fly. I don't think that really works. Tickets to fly. You would have to have like a world map, and that would be kind of huge and awkward. These are for over there. So you're taking... Are you talking about flights from there back to here, or flights over there to somewhere over there? Because I thought you were doing like train rides over there, or bus rides or something. How many places are you going to over there? I would like to travel someday. It's just so expensive. And I definitely do not have the money to do that. These dolphins are always following me. You gotta be spending a small fortune on this trip already, and you haven't even gone yet. This will be your first. Yeah, because you said that you haven't flown yet. So I had a discussion with another streamer earlier today, Tanisha, regarding whether or not she AFK'd in her hardcore world. She said no, she doesn't. And she felt like it's not something that she wanted to do because it didn't make her think that the world was authentic if the stream didn't see all of the time played, that is. And so far I have also kind of had that sentiment with this world and not AFKing, but I feel like at some point I'm gonna have to just do farming stuff, like go mining, and I can't really imagine that that's super exciting to watch. So I'm kind of like battling with myself back and forth whether or not I want to even attempt that. Yeah, no, AFKing in a hardcore world, I would absolutely be making myself like a hazard shelter everywhere I go. Everywhere I would be going AFK. Yeah, I think the important thing is if you die, if it's on stream, yeah, I would want to capture it. And that's another thing is like, well, if I even attempt to go AFK, I wouldn't necessarily want to. I don't know. I think I would have to make like a bunker for myself, like have a bed in it and have glass around it, so that way I can look outside and have it be a 3x3 encased thing, or maybe like 3x3x4 or something like that. You also have to be full hunger when you AFK. Oh, okay. So if I were to choose to do AFK, it would never be when I'm actually away from the computer. Like, for example, I work from home, right? So if I throw it up in the morning and just leave it in the background, I can at least look over and see if I can see it. Yeah, I wouldn't leave it like overnight and then have myself go to bed. But on the flip side there, I actually don't know if there's really a need for me to do that kind of AFK work, because let's think about what kind of blocks I would necessarily want a large quantity of that wouldn't just come from me having to mine anyway. I mean, what kind of automated blocks are there, right? I guess sugarcane, crops, maybe like melons and pumpkins. But if I just set the melons and pumpkin farms up inside of the spawn chunks that are always chunk loaded, I don't need to AFK at those, right? The only things that would really, I think require me to be there as a character are ones that spawn enemies, and I don't necessarily see me needing to go AFK for a large amount of time just to be able to do that. Maybe at like a mob dropper if I decide to build one of those. I don't need. Yeah, I don't. Let's go breed some cows. It's been more than 10 minutes. So I'm not sure that I actually need to try and do any AFK. Now, the more interesting part is whether or not I'm going to be able to do any sort of mining while not on stream, and I'm not sure I'm okay with that, because, you know, some random stuff could happen and all of a sudden, you know, I'm dead, right? And I'm not on stream. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like not playing this, or sorry, I feel like playing this off stream is just a no-go thing. The other discussion that was had was totems. She carries a totem around with her all the time, so she's not necessarily totemless, but she hasn't cracked one for a long time. She just carries it around with her. And I know, at least I think I know, there's an advancement for it. I also added in some additional advancement mods, so that way there's more advancements to go for. So at some point, I think for your first hardcore experience, I would suggest you use one. Right. So I know for advancements, I believe there's an advancement specifically for saving your life using one, right? Obviously, I'm not going to be able to see it right now, I don't think. Will I just get this by them being over there? If it's not loaded, probably not. So yeah, this right here. Use a totem of undying to cheat death. So I would like to try and go for achievements. So at some point, I would like to pop one intentional. I think you're right though. For the purpose of my first time doing this, which by the way, we are currently day 94, about to be day 95. Yes, I do sleep. I am not a sleepless hardcore player, at least not yet. I think I'm just gonna put this away so I don't accidentally set something on fire, like myself. That'd be tragic. So I personally think I'm probably not going to AFK. And if I do, I don't know how I would handle it. But I'm definitely not gonna like do farming offline because this is gonna take this world is long term. At least that's my plan, right? So I don't necessarily need to rush it. Have they started cramming at all yet? I did not check that. Hey, they did. All right, let's see here. We successfully made a village breeder. We have the means to be able to transport them. I just have to actually build that system when I need it, not necessarily beforehand, because I don't know where they're going to go. Villager trading hall. That's probably going to be best built somewhere near spawn, I would think, right? Because all the farms are going to necessarily be there. We can make a sugarcane farm for paper and sugar. We can make bamboo farm over there, right? So I'm gonna have to figure that out. But all of these farms are really gonna want me to go to the nether. I don't feel comfortable going to the nether just yet because these enchants are kind of garbage. So I think next time when we come back, I'm gonna work on just making a hodgepodge zombie and skeleton farm, so that way I can get experience, because experience is going to be crucial. I went past the entrance. Let's see, that's a not a zombie, that's a spider spawner. I'm trying to remember which way it is. Okay, so that right there I think is the center for the spider spawners. Did I go? Okay, is this? Yeah, and that's that's another spider spawn right there. I did figure out where the center was for the skeleton and zombie spawner, but I don't recall it off the top of my head. I don't know if I put it in this book or not. No. That center that's in there is for the spiders. So we're gonna have to figure that out, and then I will have to make that spawner the next time, or the room for it the next time. That won't. I should be able to do. Keep in mind when I'm building it that I can do a lava pit for the extra items, so that way I don't have an overflow problem. So that'll be good. Not that I necessarily need that for that, but eventually somewhere down the road I will. All right. I think we're actually going to call it here. It's after 9. It was like a 2-ish hour stream, 2.5 hour stream, was it? Almost 2.5 hours. There is somebody that I would like to raid. She is also a hardcore streamer. And she's currently live. She's been live for a while. She went live before me. But yeah, we actually have a raid message. And if you have the taco emotes, you can add tacos in there too. I haven't made a specific raid message with the tacos in there. I do have my own emotes being made. They're in process. I don't know when I'm going to get them, but once I do get that done, we'll throw together a new raid message with some new emotes. Okay, but we're gonna go raid. That's not.
You got things to do. You need to wake up early and read the morning.
We're gonna go raid Minecraft Melly.
Maybe I fit in if I tried a little more just to look like them. Maybe I'd fit in if I tried
when we get there,
more just to act like them.
give her some love.
Play my video.
She's pretty funny. Hey, I want to thank everybody for stopping by today. I appreciate you. Thanks for chilling.
Play my video. Play my video game. They say, hey, I can't spend all my money on my deadbeat friends. They need things to do. They need to go out and look for jobs, and you do too. Maybe I'd fit in if I tried a little more just to look like them. Maybe I'd fit in if I tried a little more just to act like them. Play my video.